Building traffic to your website. Can you just imagine using YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook, blog, tweet, and direct all that traffic back to your website? Can you imagine what kind of traffic you would get from this? So follow me as I can continue to the next software that I use to show you how to build this traffic we're going to build to our YouTube video. So continue on, and at the end I'll share a website with you that you can go to and look at some more stuff that's been done. But then let's follow me as I show you how we're going to get this traffic. Okay, here we are at the next software that I use. These are several softwares that I use. This one is together. This will help me to optimize my video. This will also tell me my competition level. It will tell me my tags that I need to get in order to be where my competition is. And it'll also tell my competition what they're writing and talking about, so I can make sure that I am in the same thought as they are. So let's go ahead and take the keyword we got and put it in here. Build traffic to your website is what we're talking about. We're going to go ahead and get about 20 top videos. I don't need no more than that. 20 tells me where we go, where we're going to stand on this. Let's go ahead and go there. Give it a few seconds. Now we're here. These, don't forget, these are the top 20 videos that are on YouTube. This is going to, so I don't have to go over the YouTube. This is doing it for me. And it's just going to analyze everything for me. And it's going to tell me my competition level. So these are the top 20. And as we go down, there's the competition. It says first place. To get on first place is going to be difficult. But that's fine. We're not worried about this at this point. But I can get in 20th. 9% of the time I can get there. So I can see that I can get in 20th position. It's only 9% difficulty. So if I write it and do it really well, I have a good chance to get it into 20th position and work it up from the 20 to first place with authority within this channel. So, but you can see there's a lot of reaction going on here. We can see right here on the average view, there's 39,754. There's not that much down on it that people are negative about it, and there's a lot that are people giving thumbs up about. So that means this is obviously helping them. So we want to be in there. There's traffic going on here. So let's see if we can get ours here. And when I say ours, I want you to follow me and do what I do so you can get yours there as well, because I'm concerned about you ranking your videos as I'm ranking my videos. So, okay, and I'll show you what the analyzing talks about. Okay, we can take the competition. Here's the #1 guy input in how to get traffic to your blog or website. So let's see what he talks about. Okay, as we can see here, what this software tells me, it gives me his title. It tells me his description, so I can go down and look at his description and read it, so I can get an idea what he's talking about and what he is saying. So I can get an idea what I'm going to do. So this is his description. These are the tags that he's using. You know that in order to rank our video, we're going to need to have the tags and be located with these fellows right here. We want to be right with them, and we want to be right along our competition. So wherever they show up, we want to show up. So as we can see here, this is going to give me the title, my description, and my selected tag. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put all this together, and I'm going to show you how I do it. And then at the end, I can put the category I want to be in and get my score. If I get 100%, I'm good to go. If I get anything under 100, as long as I'm in the green, I'm fine. But you got to remember, I'm going for authority. And if you are going for authority, fine. If you're not, make sure you fill as many. If this software tells you to put more in your title, put more in your title. Because it's going to help you pop up in those areas. But if you're building authority, leave it specifically what you're going for. As you go down, see, here's the keywords. These are all the keywords. The suggested keywords right here. These are the high competitive value ones. And these are the low targeted ones. These are the long tail ones. Low value. So the difference between the both of these, you want to put as many as these you can in your tag area, which you want to be able to show up in time in, but you want a few of these in here. Not too many, but in time, as you gain authority, you will take the high value, and later you can come back and switch for some more high value in place of the low value ones here. So let's not worry about that right now. But when you do this, you can get all 50 more. You can get up to 50 if you want, or 100. of your competitors and get all of it. But you don't need it. Top 20 is all we're interested in. That's what we're shooting for. This is one of the softwares. Now I'm going to come back at the end when I get my traffic down. We're going to come back and build this, and I'm going to show you how we build it and put it together and get my score at the end. So stick with me so you can see the score and how I do it, so you can see what it's all about. So let me go ahead and we'll go over to the next software that I use. I use several softwares because you're going to need them too in order to rank your videos and make sure you what you're doing. So follow me over to the next one. Believe it or not, I use Chrome. Just whatever software, whatever internet you're using, server you're using, use that one. But use Google. Go to Google. I'm here at Google right now, and what I do is I take my keyword and place it in here. Build traffic to your website. Now, we can see there's quite a bit of results here. That's a lot. It would be nice if we could place a video here and be able to get traffic for that video as well. See, so it's not just building a YouTube video and getting traffic there. You also want to try to get it here, get more traffic. Okay? And if you knew that, that's great. If you didn't, I hope I helped you out with that. Let's go down and see what there is. Let's just see if there's a video. Wow. Ain't that nice? No videos. Now you know YouTube videos are easier to rank on these pages. So no one's put a video here. And the reason why there's none here, because it says build traffic to your website. That is going to be good. That's a plus to us. That means I have a real good chance if I put a good video up, like this one here I'm working on to show you how to do it, I should be able to rank it here as well. So if you're watching this video, you go over and take a look for yourself to make sure. Because when you start to see that, then I want you to try to do it for yourself. Because I'm here to help you. I'm not here to even, I'm going to show you everything. Because I want you to be able to do the same thing, because I know how frustrating it is, because I had that same thing happen to me as well. But since I can start ranking them and getting them in where I want them, I want to make sure that you can do the same thing. So follow me over to the next software and I'll show you what I do. Here's another software that I use, Market Samurai. Now Market Samurai, you can go to Google Planning if you want, but the thing about Market Samurai, it will tell me the golden keywords, the long tail keywords, and it will allow me to get what I'm looking for. Now see, why are you thinking I'm going to get keywords? I'll tell you why. The keywords itself, I'm going to build traffic to. I'm going to build a platform that will put into a software, or you can do it manually, that will build traffic to your video. Take your video and place it on an article. And now you put the article and say like eZine article. And people pop up with it, they see your video. It drives traffic back to your video, back to your money site. So you see what I'm trying to tell you? So make sure that you don't just use YouTube. Make sure you do everything you can to get traffic from all angles. So when your video goes up, you hit all of this. So let me go ahead and show you how this software works. Let me put my title in here. My title of my video is Build Traffic to Your Website. Let me go ahead and create the file. Let me go ahead and create it. Give it a minute as we go through it. It's going to take a little time. The video will be a little lengthy, but I'm trying to show you what I do so you can do it step by step. So we're generating keywords right now. And this takes a little time. Let me let this go through and I'll show you what it does. Okay, we can see it's bringing it in now. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep the video short. But these are the keywords. There's 800 keywords. We don't want every one. All we want is the best. Because you can see what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how I do this. So let's go ahead and analyze these keywords. Okay, now we got 12 golden keywords. That's perfect. That's all I want. If I want the long tail keywords, I can come up here and I can click on the long tail keywords and I get 71 more. I'm not concerned about this right now, because if you see the technique that I'm using, you know what I'm trying to do. You can come back later and do the same thing here. What you see me do with the golden keywords, you can do the same with the long tail. So this never stops. You can break it down and continue breaking it down and really start building traffic to your sites. Okay? All right, like I said, I'm going to go to the golden keywords. I'm going to go ahead and export these off into a file. And then when I get it and export it into the file, I'm going to bring up the next software and I'm going to paste in these keywords into the software. And remember, there's 12 of them. So let me go ahead and do that for the sake of the video. I'm going to keep it short. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll show you the next step we do. Okay, I've gone ahead and got my keywords. I've got my golden keywords that we've gone ahead and put in. So what I'm going to do is I use this software. A lot of you may recognize it. A lot of you may not like it. A lot of you may not even know how to use it. But if you know what I'm doing with it, you know that it's going to be an important part of your tool that you need to put your videos together. I use Scrapebox. I love it. It's a good software. Let me show you what I do with it, and I'll show you exactly how good it really is. So what I do is I take the keywords that I have. I got 13 keywords. It also was the one that I have in my own, so I had 12, now I got 13 because it's how to build traffic to your website is in there as well. So that's the reason why you see the 13. So let me go ahead and take these keywords and let me start harvesting off of them and getting the information that's tied to those, so it's close to our niche. You're not going to get any better. Okay? So as you can see, I use Google, Yahoo, Bing, Google 24 hours, Google for the week, and Google for the month. Anything that's been out there within that period of time, within the 24 hours, within the week or the month, I'm going to pull it. That's tied in with the keyword that I have to my video. Okay? All these other ones here, all it's going to do is take more time. If you've got the time, go ahead and check all this out. By the time I remove the duplicates and the time it takes to get all this going through, it's good. But the bad part is I don't have the time right now because I'm taking the time to show you how to do this video and keep it short. So let me go ahead and start it. Now remember, we only have 13 keywords. They're golden keywords, they're high competitive keywords, and these are where we want to get our traffic to. But I'm going to also show you, we'll have another software. This software will do it too, but I'd have another software as it's building the platform. It's going to pull out the important part of this is that you don't want a lot of pages been spammed the heck out of. You want to get all that out of the way. So this tool, next tool, is going to do all that for you. It's going to. I like to do about 50 outbound links. That I don't want a site that's been hammered. I want a site that has some activity on it, but not where there's so much that Google looks at as not good traffic, spammed out. I don't want that. I want some good keywords. I want good keywords at good sites directed back to me, to my video. See, as you see here, I'm pulling in, I'm harvesting them in right now. And as you can see, Bing's pulling them in, Google's pulling them in, some off of Yahoo. And we are getting some for the Google for the week, and there is some for Google for the month. Right now, 24 hours, there's nothing out there. And that's good, because that shows you that we're doing really good. As of right now, I got over 4,000. And you gotta remember, I only have 13. I'm only 2% done. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to keep it short. I'm not going to harvest any more than this. I'm going to go ahead and stop it. Do me a favor, let yours run all the way through. Okay? Because then you'll build a big list. I'm not looking to build a big list right now for the sake of the video, so I will cut it short at around about 5,000. That's going to be good enough for me. There's 5,000. Let me go ahead and stop it. Send it back to the harvester. Let me close this out. There's it at 5,249 is what we got. So let me remove the duplicates out of there. We don't want duplicates. Now I got 4,595. Perfect. Let's go on to the next add-on that Scrapebox had. And then what I'm looking for is link extractor. Perfect. This will help you get a bigger list. Yeah, you got to remember now, we started out with 12. We got over 4,000 now. I'm going to go ahead and load this up from Scrapebox. There you go, 4,595. That's our the URLs that we have collected. That's gone with our golden keywords. Now, I'm going to go for the internal and external links. For the sake of what I'm doing, this is what I want. You can break it down for just the internal or the external. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you feel comfortable with. But if you're following step by step and you're trying to do what I do, go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and start it. Doesn't look like a lot's going on, but there's a lot more than you think is once this thing starts pulling it in. Give it a minute. Okay, there it goes. Now it's popping up. As you see right here, I've got on an internal right here, there's 120 here, and there's 17 on the external. But if you go down here at the bottom, you see the internal links. See what that says right there? That's pretty good. It's 9,800. There's 10,000. That's the internal links. The external links is around 5,000, over 5,000, almost 6,000. It's getting this 6,000, almost 7,000. So right now it's climbing. You got to remember, we've only had the 12 golden keywords. And we end up getting 5,000 we scraped off of that. And now we're scraping the internal and external links off the sites that we have. You do see a lot of errors. You see a lot of it's been completed. You see a lot of activities going on. As you go down, it's pulling. It's not going to pull for every one of that. It's going to pull the ones that we can get them off. And these are the ones that I want. I'm looking for. Okay? There's quite a list right now. We got over 26,000 here, and we got 15,000 here, so we probably got close over 30,000 right now. So I'm going to let it go just a few more minutes, and then a few more seconds, and I'm going to shut it off. I'm going to show you the next software that I use. I'm going to build a platform, then we'll get back to YouTube, and we'll put our video together and get my score, and then we'll see where we stand. And see if we can rank this to, I like to get number 1, but top 20 be fine with me. I've got a lot in number 1 position, but top 20. Okay, let me go ahead and stop this for the sake of you. Let yours run all the way through, because you want a massive list. You got to remember, this will pull in quite a list. Scrapebox will do everything else, but I don't need to waste my time doing it with Scrapebox right now, because I can get over to the next software and show you what it does, and it'll do a lot of this, what this will do as well, as far as pulling out the duplicates and stuff. Okay. Randomized it. It did that, so it's not going to be in order, so we won't get. And right now we got 75,000, almost 100,000 in that short period of time you've been watching. Let me close that off for the sake of this video. I'm going to save the tool. I'm going to go in here and save it to a file. I'm going to get the file up, bring up the next software, and I'll show you what it does. For the sake of the video, to keep it short, this is what I must do. So follow me down to the end now, because we want to see what the score on YouTube is going to be like. Okay. This is a software, the platform identifier. It will identify and build the platforms off of what I've scraped. You're going to probably, if you've never seen it, you'll find it fascinating. I still find it fascinating, and I do it all the time. You see, I got a lot of projects here. So I'm not going to worry about that. They're all stopped right now and paused and finished. Some of them are. I use a lot of it for myself, so I do build traffic and do what I say I'm doing. Let me go ahead and build a new one. I'm going to go ahead and put the title here. No, let me write it down here. Website traffic. That's what we're going to go with. Hold on a second. Let me get the keywords and put it. Okay, I've gone ahead and pulled up the file where the link extractor from Scrapebox has saved the file, and it's down here at the bottom. And this one I'm doing is 1/11/2016. I'm going to go ahead and take that one and click on it, because this is the one we're working on. Let me go ahead and put that in there. So we can see this is here. I renamed it Build Traffic to Your Website. This will save it into a file where you want it to go. I put the file here because I've worked on a lot of projects, so everything's pretty much saved where I have it set up. Here's your outbound links. Instead of Scrapebox could have done the same thing, but since I'm going to build everything, I might as well just do it here. This is an outbound link of 50. You can go down if you want. You can put what you want in here. You can do 100, whatever you put. If the less you put in here and down to 30 and 20, you're not going to be able to get that much you're scraping. That's fine, but you're getting good quality sites. But I'm getting 50 is good. I'm going to turn up the threads on it so I can, for the sake of this video, we can get it done. I can do deep matching if I want, but I don't have the time to do that. You can do deep matching. You can just do on keywords alone and titles or whatever you want. You can do wherever. These are the engines right here. I'm going to go down to the bottom. Now every one of these engines here, a guest book, forms, image comments, indexer, and thing. and then it goes up here, it goes article and blog comment. All those can be put into GSI. All these can be in, if you got GSA, you can put all this in GSA and start going to town. If you just want wikis, you can get wikis alone. But there's one in here, videos adults. I want that out of there. We don't need adult videos. And so now we got good. We don't want trackbacks. You can click it and get rid of the trackback. Videos, get rid of that. But right now, I'm just, for the sake of this video, I'm just going to scrape what I want, all besides the adult videos. And everything else is pretty much set up the way I want. I'm going to go ahead and say OK. Okay, there's the one right here, build traffic to your website. We just did this as of today. So let me go ahead and fire it up and see what we got. Give it a few minutes. I'll enlarge this. You're going to start seeing a place come up. You're going to start seeing identifying platforms. Platforms are going to pop up in a minute. I'll let it run. You can see over here on this side here, it's pulling in about 81 URLs per minute, and this is identifying. It's going through, and there it goes. Now, these are, as you can see over here, if you look at the platforms, this is what we collected so far. We got 2 WordPress articles. And right up here, if you look where the arrow is, you'll see I got 5%. That's all I'm going to get. And I got 75,000 keywords. As of right now, well, it went to 4%. If we stay between 5 and 4%, we're going to get not too bad of a list. So I'm going to let you watch it for a few minutes. Then for the sake of the video, I will pause it till we get toward the end, and I'll open it back up so you don't have to sit here and watch this whole time. But I am going to let it run for a few seconds just so you can see what it's doing, because it's neat how it builds the platform off of what we pulled. So if you're not familiar with this, this is basically what I just pulled out of Scrapebox. And you got to remember, these are the keywords. We had 13 golden keywords. Out of 13 golden keywords that's tied in within our niche, we pulled from Scrapebox 75,000. And out of 75,000 URLs that we scraped, these are tied in with our niche. They're not something that's going to be like dog training. It's going to be exactly what our niche is about, is how to get traffic. Then I put it in this software here, and it builds the platforms. So now this platform is all built and done while you're already running Scrapebox and running GSA. You can take this platform here and make it into a site list, and take that site list and put it into your software and let it start running on it right away. Poof. This way you can start getting traffic. If you have GSA, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're not familiar with GSA, go and check out GSA and see what I'm talking about, so you'll know exactly what this software can do for you. It saves a lot of time. It identifies them for you, so you can go a lot faster. So as you can see right now, we haven't spent that much time on this video. We haven't spent that much time doing it. You can get this list of massive. I got 16 WordPress article. Think about this, you can get more than that. I'm going to get quite a bit when I'm done. We're just going through and identifying all these and building a platform. So this platform, you can put your information into your GSA and or whatever software you have, and you can just send it out there. As soon as your video goes up, send this out, and then start getting backlinks built to your videos within your articles or wherever you place them. Okay, you can do it by hand if you want, but we're talking about a big list. It's going to be pretty much hard to do it by hand, a list this size. But if that's what you wish to do, go ahead. I'll let you watch this for a few seconds more, and I'll pause it for the sake of the video. This looks like I will end up at a 4% out of 75,000. Looks like I'm going to end up with about 3,000 that I can build on. And that's not bad for as quick as it is. You remember, let yours run all the way through, and it's going to be a big list. This can be big yet. 3,000 not bad for what I've done. You can get a huge list if you want. I have now. You can see some of them up here. If you look at some of these, I have some of these. There's right here 472,000. that are recognized. There's 117,000. There's 189. Some haven't completed yet. There's 23,000. It depends on what I'm pulling and how many outbound links. It's going to tell me how many I'm going to be able to get. That's what it is. So if you want 20 outbound links, you're going to get a lot less, but they're quality. And that's what Google is looking at, and that's good traffic back to your site. So let me go ahead, and for the sake of this video, I'm going to pause it off, bring it back towards the end. Okay, we are winding down on this platform that we were building. As you see, we ended up getting a little over 3,000, just like I was figuring. We were getting about 4%. And the reason why we're getting 4%, if you got in on the tail end of this, is because we've only got 50 outbound links. 100 outbound links is going to give us a lot more recognized URLs in the platform, but we don't want that. We want high quality. So out of 75,000, I got 3,000. I did it really quick. It didn't take long, but if you let yours run through, it's going to be a lot bigger than that. It'll be like some of these that you see up here. You got 472,000. You can get 1 million if you want. It's up to you. You just got to work a little bit harder at it, but you can do it. It's not that much time it takes. It's interesting to see it go. So follow me on over back to YouTube, where I was on that software. I had gone ahead and wrote out my description. We're going to go ahead and place everything in there and see what my score is. That's what I told you that I was going to show you. So let's go on over. Oh, let me show you before I leave here how to make a site list. You take this like this, go ahead and export it to an SNL sheet file, and you give it a name, build traffic, and I can go on into here. You know, I got it saved. I'll save it somewhere. Let's go ahead and save it into. Give me a second. Test 2, and I'll save it off, and I'll say okay in test 2, okay, and I'll say save it. Give it a second, and it makes a file like that. And now you go back over to your test 2 file, you know, and you go ahead and you upload it into your software. It's done. There you go. It's done. That's all there is to it. So let me go ahead and go over to the next software, back over to this one. This is the one I told you that we would go ahead and finish up. So this is the one that says building traffic to your website. What we're going to do is I'm going to take my description. I'm going to put it together right in front of you. Let me grab the title. Let me go ahead and put the title in here to get our score. Let me put my description in. I put in. This is the description I'm using. I just put it together not long ago. What the platform being built. I'm going ahead and do that. I'm going to copy this. I'll put the description, and do me a favor, if you want to do it right, is to make sure you put your title in your description. See, right at the top or anywhere in there, make sure you put that in there. And also take the description, the title, and put it in your tags. You want to make sure you have it in your tags as well. See, building traffic to your website. This is the tags I'm going for. These are all my tags. I went through my competitors and I looked at every one of them and I put it together, and I'm going to paste it. The category, and now let's go and get my score. 96. That's what I figured I'd get. If I wanted to go ahead and put in another title to make it extend it a little bit longer, I will be able to rank for another keyword in there, but I'm going for authority. So I'm not worried about having that done, because in time I'm going to get what I want. It's just going to take some time. You just got to be persistent with it. I got a 96. It's a good score. I'm pretty much almost 100% optimized. That's a good to go. It's green. It tells you it's good to go. So this is what I do. To go ahead and do that. Next thing I do is I upload it. I can do it here, or I can just go on over to YouTube and upload it from there. Bring my files in, my video. The video you're watching right now that you're on, this is a video I made just for this purpose, to show you that I can rank it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Do me a favor, give me a like and subscribe to my video. It helps me out. It also gives you the latest videos that comes out. And also on top of that, leave me a comment and let me know what you thought of the video. And if you'd like me to build a video on something specifically on building traffic, let me know and I'll put it together. I'll see you on one of my other videos.